So let's start with what we're gonna work on today. Let's remove pretty much everything. So I want to do some significant changes. The app already looks pretty good, bro. At least the analysis page. The analysis page, like visually how it looks right now, it just needs some small adjustments, but it is close to the final level, honestly. We just need to work inside this more and make it better, but per total it's not bad. We need to work on the trades part. The app is gonna be really cool. It's already really cool, but it's just gonna take so much fucking time to build it, honestly. I don't have my web open. I'm not gonna stop. And then the only way I can open my web is if I open my camera app right now, and I can't. What if I do add? It just doesn't recognize it. Yeah, this webcam is so shit, but yeah, we'll keep it like this for now. Also want to do one thing. Yeah. So yeah, just work on it. So we're gonna also have to kind of, I want to sketch out how one I should somehow organize better. I don't know, put like a big and then start zooming in. Boom. We're gonna work on step 1. I want to also do this to like have a general idea of, okay, what am I gonna do to analysis trades consistency, I guess is fine. Dashboard, I guess this can be a final version. I don't think we need lessons yet, but we can do puzzles. Puzzles are fun. And then we're gonna work specifically. I mean, I have to think about a thing is what I want to do. Consistency within trades. Would it be cool to have? I think it would be pretty cool to have consistency here, and then this being like a mini dashboard, and then if you click here you can see more stats in a sense. Yeah, it looks pretty good already. I just visually it needs to be a bit better. We can add the heat wave somewhere here. Yeah, add the heat wave. 10 steps 2 is, yeah, step 2 analysis section, I will call it. Here I want to add that consistency map. So let's go to, my mouse is like an F or not F right here. We want to add that dashboard. I would add it either here or should I add it below? I feel like below, like in between here. You know what I mean? In between here, add the heat wave, and then we should work on journaling. And this to work based on what I filter. So for example, if I would put all just being, let's say, a yearly heat wave, or yeah, 1 month, 3 month, maybe I should add 1 week or weekly or current week, monthly and yearly, and then the heat wave to change based on that. But maybe, yeah, I feel that would be useful. But then we have to also like think about, okay, how is this completion rate determined? Step 2, add the heat wave. Step 3, yeah, add templates here, not in the new trade zone. I mean, new trade button, wouldn't it be better to have it like opposite in the speed right here and reverse? Yeah, I feel like it would be better. And then when you click new trade, for us to have like a 3 dot, I feel like it's not that bad, but I feel like it's still kind of uncomfortable because usually you kind of click here, you don't click here unless you want to delete. It would be more comfortable for the new trade button to be here, and then from here you can select trades. So I would do this. Okay, for now visually we're not going to work on it. Yeah, later on after the functionality is good, then we can make it look like this. But now we're just going to focus on functionality. I think we're going to have to redo the analysis page in terms of functionality as well, but I don't think we need the consistency area because we're gonna have it here that shows our consistency. We're gonna have this inevitable kind of like consistency tracker to show us basically how much we have completed our how much we respected our roles, basically. So execution consistency, that's what I would call it. Execution consistency, either here or above. And then, yeah, how do we determine that? First, I want to reverse the order of these buttons. That's one thing I want to do right now, is reverse the order of the buttons. Put this here and the new trade button and the other, and also add like a 3 dot. So I'll put something like this. I think it's way better to work like structured like this because it just gives efficiency. First thing, again, I want to do that. Then I want to add the heat wave, and also another step would be, I mean, I already know that filtering. I'm just gonna write this here so we know that it functions with this. And then reverse the order of the buttons, and this transform this into all 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. Then what do we need to do? Functionality, I guess. Oh, templates. Yeah, so template button. So then we're gonna call this we're gonna start working on functionality. So template button. For now, keep 2 basic templates, which is the one that is currently here, and then create a new one that's gonna be based on my step 4, new template. So it would be pretty much on Paris. And then what we would do is keep track of, what do I want to keep track of? Wins, losses, break even, and completion rate. I mean, do we need kind of want these stats? I just wanted to show me these stats. Okay, this is how many dubs I had. And completion rate. And then, okay, we go step 4, or we can keep it here. Completion rate. Rule-based system. Oops, I don't want to do that. It's gonna be a rule-based. I don't need to do this. I need to use and then that is determined in overall heat wave color. So it interacts with the heat wave color. Then pretty much I need to save. Yeah, and inside the pair, right, have that completion rate inside each pair. And then completion rate goes to this. And pretty much step 5, I guess, yeah. Data. And look, it would be like, I don't know, tax, I'll call it trade context, honestly. Entry. And they have like I don't know how to explain. And then how do I want conclusion or some? Oh no, actually I want consistency. So after every trade we should check this consistency or have this checklist. I would also keep context entry. I would keep also like a study session where I don't know about study yet, but yeah, this is pretty much gonna be it. We can keep, okay, let's say we can keep 1 hour and 15 minutes. I don't know, we shall see. And that's pretty much it. And we don't, it's not that much work, because then at this point we're pretty much finished in terms of, okay, we have the template, we have to maintain functionality, and we have the checklist. Like, most important thing would be seeing the checklist and seeing it update here. Yep. And I would want to also do the custom cursor just as a random thing. I would say side quest. But I really don't know how to efficiently implement a good cursor. That's what I would do now. I would probably get, like, the idea with lessons is very nice. Maybe I can keep it here just randomly. The system with unlocking new lessons doesn't work still, but yeah, see, like activity heat map. Like, but we will just move this here, right? I think the base view should be monthly, right? But then can you also like sync it here? I don't know if it's worth syncing it. So okay, first, before everything, remove consistency section. We are gonna move in the next, move it in the next steps inside inside traits. Remove or rename stats section to dashboard. Remove breakdowns. Section. And that's it. Okay, well, next step. That was easier than I thought. Okay, inside the trades section, add a consistency, like execution or consistency heat map that it's gonna take data later on from inside the how the fuck the trade's logged. Put this big heat wave map, usually same theme, fuel glassy, fuel high end and premium, with a green subtle glow. Green color is gonna be green to track consistency. Okay, make it take one line and put it below the current dashboard inside the trades locked. In between, how the performance overview components and trades database table, trace table. Make for now the base look, let's see, should we do monthly, yearly? Each heatwave component takes 1 month, and of course, and counts only 5 days per week, not 7, 5. Bone. Make it, oh yeah, swap these, but make a filter button to transition to monthly view and weekly view. Actually, no, I think it's still better to have that filter. Make it have active filtering through the same button we are using in trades table. When we click on the button and filter to only see trades for 1 month, consistency heatwave map takes a 1 month view. Month. It is linked to the filtering we use in table and trade table database, whatever. Okay, so we added filtering. Also change the buttons from the trade table filter. Instead of 1 month, make 1 week. Okay, remove the 3-month button and replace it with 1 week. Of course, put it before the 1 month button. Order. Boom. And now swap this group of buttons position with the button to add a new trade in the trade table database. The group of filter buttons go towards right of the table. The new trade button left. Now near the new trade button, add a 3-dotted small button to be able to see settings of the table. That once clicked, a small pop-up window appears with one option for now, which is templates. So but to see templates of the table. You see, like in Notion, save templates. You have default, which is gonna be the template or the database trading table has currently on, then you are gonna have an option to create another option which is called better, not customizable by choice for now. You basically are gonna have two template options coming with the app, non-customizable yet. Boom, we saw the order, we had a template button. Now let's work on the new template. This is one new trade log is gonna be now transformed into one trading day log. The trading day will contain multiple pairs. The following. When you click trading day, when you click from base page in analysis section on one of the trades, we get a pop-up. So exactly like before on the default template, but with the next, with the following content. For DAX DAX UK NAS US study, organized similarly to how we have an analysis section, but without being sectioned to London and New York. We only have them present once. Then inside each of these cards, I guess, you have following content. Toggle heading. One hour. 15 minutes, then boom, break line or whatever, like something, break line, trade context, oh my bad, trade context, trade entry. Button here to duplicate trade, which makes another to add new trade, which makes another group of consistency. New group of study context, entry and conclusion. Conclusion. Each toggle heading inside has the option to add pictures, and type is generally same functionality as the others, as the default view. Consistency. The content inside consistency will be a checklist with following rules. Following these rules: positioning, entry, I would say, I don't know how to call it, entry, safe stop loss, on the 1R pretty much, or trade management, I'll call it trade management. What other rules do I have? Oh no, fuck, I clicked enter, but it is what it is. Now we're gonna let it do its thing. Is it still working or is it not? Because I can't tell. Okay, it's not bad. The animation feels fucked. Log, this is actually cool. It's actually not bad though. I don't know how well the heat wave is working. I think I wanted default to go to full screen, honestly. Like, of course, considering the sidebar. So you can still kind of like click if you want to click too. Depends whether it's collapsed or not, but yeah. And I would want them to be like separate, kind of like pages, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I should add something to this. It has this current pop-up, like if you do it like this, it puts it stuck here, but I think I should have like the top one. When I do like this, it goes full screen rather than clicking another button, you know what I mean? And then if you do the same, you can move it in here and you minimize it. You know, I think that would be really good in terms of usage, even with the trade section. So I wanted to go initially full screen because I think I want the pop-up when you now click the trade logged or day logged, the list inside the table, any of them, you go initially full screen. The pop-up comes full screen. Again, considering sidebar, use analysis section for reference. It's same mechanism. Initially full screen. I want now the base content of the page to be like a 2-row card display. DAX, UK, NASDAQ, DAX UK, NASDAQ, US30, and have a really similar look to what we have in analysis. Then when you click on each one, you get navigated to a different page, or like getting a pop-up, but just navigation. When you click one of the pairs, that's when you can see the content, 1 hour, 50 minutes, etc. Also, for the heat wave map, take into consideration rule respection. I want the group of consistency to start, be present on all pairs, but have the option to delete, so to specify that there was no trade in that day on that pair. To remove it for general formula we use for the heat wave. Then when I click the delete or the X, the group of consistency with the checklist disappears, and the number we use in the formula goes down. The formula for determining heat wave color, or color, is that for each trade, for each trade we are gonna calculate a percentage of completion of the rules: 25, 50, 75, 100. Then we keep in mind the percentage attained at the end of the day. When all trades logged our content, we make like we add each trade percentage and divide it by number of trades. We get a final percentage, which we use to highlight colors in the heat wave. 0% like grayed out, 25% slightly barely turning green, 5% more green but still off, and keep on going with the shade of green until completion. For example, T1 percentage plus T2 percentage plus T3 percentage divided by 3. Yeah, that's pretty much it, no? Let's see what it does in the Oh, hi man. Yeah, been a while. Yeah, you will, bro, once it becomes usable, pretty much. I'm sorry, I always just like focused. You will, bro. When it's gonna become usable, it's gonna be published for pretty much beta, right? For testing. I want as many people to test it as possible, so I can get like feedback on what needs fixing, you know what I mean? So it's gonna be beta, but it's probably gonna be like fully free. But then out of beta, of course, it's gonna cost. I don't know if these are some made up prices, but probably not. I don't know prices, but I did add the section. The app is pretty cool. It's gonna have ranks and shit, and like here, like the idea is to have like a social and see people that are, for example, I don't know, have like crazy statistic, like, you know what I mean? How active setups. It's interesting. It's gonna be an interesting app. Puzzles. This is gonna be really cool if I'm able to make something decent out of this puzzle. It kind of lags. Lessons. I don't know if completed, but dashboard here is definitely gonna be better than this. But now we're just working on the trade section. This kind of is a mini dashboard though, not gonna lie. But we kind of need it though. I would wanna make it somehow visible on full screen, but it's kind of like extremely long. We probably should make like this smaller though, and not take so much. I don't know, I feel like it takes too much space. Yeah, I feel like it takes too much space. Maybe minimize the width, have the heat wave, and then have the trade journal. But yeah, let's see, what do we have now? Oh, this is the old template. Yeah, I forgot to remove that section, but consistency, this is good though. Oh, how do I navigate back? Yeah, old pairs from here. Consistency, where do I have like a button to remove consistency? You didn't add a button to remove. You fucking pussy. How am I supposed to remove this shit, boy? I told you to add that button, bitch. The hover shit. How do I even make this look better, honestly? It needs to feel like inside the page. It feels like a separate page right now. See, I mean, the animation is pretty cool, but I would wanna like boom be able to, I don't know, change it and this be more minimized and still kind of like feel like a page. I would make it take like full screen. I don't know. It feels off. It needs, I don't know. And did I just lose the data? Kind of adds them here, I guess. And then we of course we need to change a lot of data. It's good. It's a hustle, honestly, to work on things like this. It is like a hustle because it's so much data transmission and whatever. But at least we added the heat wave. Now we made a template, but now we need to change like a lot of stuff inside. Make this usable. Make it feel like a page. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a page like Notion does. It doesn't feel like you're inside this necessarily. I want to feel like a new page and not like see the old stuff, but still like not take the whole screen, like maybe take more like this. Feels like it's too wide, isn't it? I feel like that's what it feels like for me, honestly. Like even in Notion, if you go full screen in Notion, how it is. I think I never go full screen in Notion though. Yeah, see, it's still the same shit. It's kind of like centerized. It's very centerized, like you're not able to really use this part. We definitely need to work a lot, but what the fuck though? I need to work now inside here. Like, what do we actually do? This is not bad, but I do want to see like how it works. Then we have to do like a redo in terms of oh, oh, it just broke it. Okay, it just massively broke it. It didn't know what to do. I think it's gonna break it again. Yeah, it just breaks it. So I'm gonna take a small break. I don't know exactly if I'm gonna try and work on it as much as I can today. Kind of takes a centered view, but it still kind of needs to be done something in terms of visually. Wouldn't it just feel off to be like this? It has to have a title. It has to be like, I don't know. But I feel like I need a break. So yeah, that was it. Not very long, like 1 hour. I just added, didn't do like insane progress, but we added the heat wave, and now we have the section 2 for templates. But we need to work a lot on this, on the usability of this. When we change template, we also should filter back to these, the trees that were created with that template. So it will not be yeah, because the template affects data. So